Up with our palmist Robin Lown. What did he see in Colleen Nolan's hand when they met for a personal reading?
Hello Colleen, lovely to see you today. Thanks very much for coming and having your hands blessed up.
Oh, it was great. That was very exciting.
The outside of your hand is very, very strong. If you notice that these are quite chunky bits here at the base of your hand.
Fat, actually.
No, it isn't. Not everyone's like that, but there are two areas particularly which are associated with music.
Right.
The bottom part here is associated particularly with the vocal cords, and the bottom part of the hand here is the Mount of Venus. You can see as I press that part here, it's very rounded indeed. This is always the case with people who love music or are musicians, and there's a part musician in here too, a person who would love to play more than sing.
That's right.
And this bulb at the top of your finger denotes is that wanting to back somebody else, being a backing singer, was something which you always wanted to do.
Always wanted to do that.
He looked at this finger, I think, and he said about backing singing, and I thought, what does he mean? And he said about, I think you've always had it in you where you've actually wanted to be just the backing singer, and it blew me away, because right from the time I first joined my sisters, I used to say to them, do you know, I'd really just enjoy being a backing singer, because they always look like they're having great fun without any of the pressure out the front. That astounded me. So how did you know that?
You can see some lines here poking out in the hand, just beginning to arrive here at this age group. Shows a change of location, sometimes a property move, possibly even two houses. So in some respects you may be able to do what I call the swap and go for some area and then come back again. So there may be two areas, and your children may have to be schooled in two different places. And you need to either buy or sell or do both.
Do both. That's exactly what's happening at the moment.
Good. And the thing is here too, often building works associated with this, because it shows a passage of time. And passage of time shows it's not quite what you want, therefore you have to either rebuild or change things. So my guess there'll be some building works around as well.
It really blew my mind, because that's exactly what's happening. We've got a house for sale in London, and we've got our house for sale in Blackpool. And the house in London is kind of, you know, had an offer on it and it's been accepted, but nothing's gone through, and he was saying I really have to push that. And then the one in Blackpool, we're kind of now making a decision that we might actually keep that and build on it, which you mentioned about, you know, I can see building work.
These little crosses here indicate we need to be on a new career line, and there's the new career line starting in your left hand. As you can see, it comes from outside, and it sometimes indicates that the need to be able to be more freelance and be able to travel more, which you sometimes find difficult because you have lines here which indicate children, 1, 2, 3, but it shows two lines here, two of one sex and one of another, so I don't know if they're two boys and a girl or two girls and a boy, but
Two boys and a girl.
Two boys and a girl. I know you worry so much about your children, and it's very important that you've got to be looking after them as well. So you may find it very difficult to balance travel with the children.
Yeah.
So in some respects you've got that problem to solve, which I know you will solve very easily, but you haven't thought it through yet. But it's a matter of taking
the kids.
Yes, taking the children with you.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was quite interesting that Robin picked up on those things, that I might be asked to travel and yet I'm torn with my kids. I mean, that was really accurate. So I would consider doing it, but it's not something that I sit at home and think, oh, I know, I'd love to go off travelling the world, unless I could bring all my family with me.
He's good, our Robin, isn't he? With someone else.